All right, so XO is back, ladies and gentlemen. The yearly show now. It was brought back last year, XO18, and it's officially back. We knew about this, but at the recent Gamescom, Aaron Greenberg showed up to give us the details. He announced the dates, I'm pretty sure, or maybe the dates was already there. I can't remember. So yeah, you can see the dates there. I think the press conference will be on November 14th. Not really a press conference, I guess, but sort of. But yeah, he showed up. Aaron Greenberg, he showed up and he said some things which there's some things he said. I'm going to be honest. I thought they were comical. When he said, and don't quote me, but it was like, if you thought we were going big at Gamescom, if you thought we were going big at Gamescom, wait until EXO. And this recent Gamescom was trash, as the Xbox show was. Cringe host, hosts that doesn't even they don't even feel like they watch or they don't even feel like they play games. Like they're just there to get their paychecks. They're just cringe jokes and all this stuff. I had my stream muted. I was just whenever a trailer would pop up, I would unmute the stream and listen. But those hosts were killing me. So yeah. Um, so hopefully we won't have those hosts, but it will because EXO is like it's its own thing they say, but yet it's an inside Xbox show, and I don't like inside Xbox because like, they never really show anything on it. But EXO is back, and we've got some quotes here. This is coming from TwinInfinite.net. Apparently, they got an interview with Aaron Greenberg. So let's read this quote here. As we get into the holiday, we really brought back the spirit of EXO, which really was all about doing a celebration of all things Xbox. E3 is traditionally more of an industry event, whereas XO for us is really focused on the fans and our gamers who just want to celebrate with us. That's what we did at XO last year in Mexico City. That's what we're doing at XO19 this year in London. We do an Inside Xbox show, we do a live show. It is our biggest Inside Xbox show of the year. We have a lot of surprises planned. We have a lot of content coming both from Xbox Game Studios as well as third-party partners. And then there's also something to read down here. He asked him, he was like, asked whether we're going to see games that we have never seen before, and Greenberg simply answered yes. So there's a couple different things to take from this. You know, every company kind of promises surprises, right? Um, but if you look at like something like Nintendo Directs, for instance, the Nintendo Direct in February, they don't have one all the time, but a couple of times throughout the year. And the one at February, they announced the new Platinum game, exclusive Astral Chain. They announced the Link's Awakening remake. They had a lot of big announcements, um, and so I feel like companies like Nintendo do deliver on that. Whereas, like Xbox was promising surprises with Gamescom, and we never got them. Um, and last year, XO18, yeah, I was really hyped for that show. And they didn't really show anything. They announced the new studios, but that was it. The entire show was like a big Game Pass commercial, and there wasn't much there. And it was 2 hours. I hope that this show isn't 2 hours because that was just hard to sit through. Um, an hour tops, like it's. I don't think this needs to be 2 hours. So first and foremost, I hope that that's the length. But now let's talk about what's going to be shown. Personally, I'm not going to get my hopes up because for one, like this, it doesn't make sense for Xbox to show anything at this show. If you think about where we're at in gaming, next generation is on the horizon, and by the time this show happens, in November, we're going to be. I mean, it's rumored that the PS5 reveal might be in February. So like, why would Xbox come out and announce a big game like you would really want to save that until E3 2020 because you're going to be showing off your new hardware. Hey, and here's the games that's coming to that piece of hardware. Whereas now, we're still in the Xbox One generation. I just don't think it makes sense personally to come out and announce anything big here. What I do think is going to be announced here is new studios. Greenberg confirmed that Phil Spencer and Aaron Greenberg and Larry Herb, the big boys, is going to be there. Um, but they were there last year, and Matt Booty announced the new studio. So, that's kind of a trend. EXO he announces Obsidian, and in Exile E3 he announces Double Fine. So it's kind of like when Matt Booty is there, he's the head of Xbox Game Studios, so you know that he's going to be there for that particular reason. Um, and so Phil was there last year. He didn't really announce anything. He just kind of talked. And I hope that this is like a press conference. Phil Spencer can be the guy at E3, but I honestly would really like to see like just Matt Booty, give this press conference. I don't think he's going to. I don't think that he's interested in doing that. But I just don't want the cringe host to be back, and I don't want this to be 2 hours. Like I just want this to be a good show with some nice surprises, both from third party and Xbox Game Studios. I think if we get a big third party announcement, maybe two, and if we get new studios, I think that'll be a pretty good show. Because next year, I really do feel like that's when things are going to happen. Next year's going to be crazy. We're going to have the next gen announced, and we're going to have all of these big games. And I just want to see Fable. I just want to see it. Playground, please. If Playground can nail Fable, oh my God. But that's another topic for another day. Um, but yeah, like I just think that Aaron Greenberg's doing his marketing. He's not going to come out and say, well, this show's not going to be that good, but we hope you watch anyway. He's not going to say that. So of course he's going to say we have big surprises planned. It is interesting, he says, that games that we haven't seen before is going to be there. So that's interesting, and we'll have to see. So we just from that quote, we know that something will be here that we haven't seen before. We know that, and so let's hope. Let's hope that this is a big show. Let's hope that some good things are shown. Hopefully, this will be the show that kind of gets us ready, for next gen. It's like, oh man, like imagine a big studio acquisition. I like the studios that Xbox have picked up, maybe besides an XO. Um, like imagine like a big studio. They come out and say, we got these guys. Stay tuned next year. We're going to show you new console. All these studios making games for that console. I think that this could be a good show for that. I don't think that this is a show where you come out and like you show next gen like, hey, we're going to reveal a new console. I mean, that would be cool, but it's not going to happen. I think the one big surprise for me would be something Halo related, just because we've heard that they're still doing the flighting program this fall, and we've got to see something. We've got to see something in regards to that. So imagine getting a new trailer or something, or like a trailer for the flighting program. Could you imagine that actual gameplay? That would be insane. Something like that. As far as big first party, I'm always going to be pulling for Fable to be announced, but that's not going to happen at this show. They're saving their big announcements for next year at E3. That's pretty obvious. So yeah, I'm personally not like expecting anything huge at this show, but I definitely will be watching. I just hope that it's better than the Inside Xboxes and stuff that they've been doing. I hope it's better than last year's XO, and I hope that we can get some good entertainment, because if this show is good, this could be like the launching pad, and like we could just be getting great show after great show. Because if XO's good, let's say PS5 reveals in February, that's good. What if Xbox reveals their new console early in the year? That might be good. And then we'll go to E3. Boom, like oh my God, I would really prefer that, because it's hard waiting for it's hard waiting for E3 every year. It's such a long time to wait, and we love seeing announcements, and we love seeing these companies come out talk to us. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not expecting too much from XO, but I'm hoping that it's a good show for us Xbox fans, and that's about it. Let's hope that it's good. See you in the next video. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter if you want, at the WonderFizz. And yeah, see you in the next video.